Round one, we've got the choice, playing first, and keeping this hand. Pretty good. Hmm, not bad. Black, green, Wayfinder. All right. So some sort of self-mill, possibly the Endless Obedience deck. Could be. Peel from Reality should be okay for that, but then again, we'll see. We'll see what he gets from his Wayfinder. We'll see. Mystic and a Festergloom. He's main decking the Festergloom, so I guess that's beneficial for us. Well, I guess he just self-milled it, so I'm not going to have to deal with it, but that's interesting main deck choice. It's not a bad main deck choice, but it is a bit awkward if he's running Mystic and Wayfinder, right? Right? All right, let's get the Crow out there, and we'll pass. I don't want to trade a Rats for a Wayfinder for obvious reasons, especially since we're playing against green. Good chance there's some fatties in there I'm going to have to deal with. Alright, so we have the Ulcerate. So we're going to have to find some more of our Crows. Maybe I did want the Divination over the Void Snare. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, pretty good value for him there. Take our one. Alright, that's actually pretty good, especially with the Peel from Reality. Let's get some dudes out there. So, yeah, just an excellent way to buy that time. Primodox for Shaman of Spring value. I think we're just going to toast the Primodox. I think actually Covenant is the appropriate choice here, because Flesh to Dust deals with bigger fatties. So does Typhoid Rats, but I'd rather save the Flesh to Dust if I can kill something with Covenant of Blood. Because, I mean, eventually I could do Covenant at his face, too. But I think dealing with a bigger fatty is probably the wiser choice later, you know? Because we're going to have a little bit of a... We got a bit of a weight on our hands here. Alright. Pretty good value for him there. We've got a Gravedigger, too. Alright. Him running out his hand is fine. Alright, another Covenant of Blood, so I guess same plan as before on his Primodox. Till then we're just hanging out. Just really waiting for some of our finishers, like the Willforged Golem and the Vamp. More Crows. Just sort of a waiting game for now. It's a really easy trade if he does that. I'm surprised he made that choice. Maybe he just knew it wasn't going to be useful for us. I don't know. But still have the Siege Worm out. Still have any like crazy mythic out for that. We've even got the out for the Ancient Silverback, so I like the safety and security of this Flesh to Dust. I think we'll just take 2. I still want to save my rats. We're in a position to take little piddly 2-power attacks for now. Alright, Gravedigger, yeah. Let's get our Crow back. And we even get to play it again, which is pretty cool. And it works well with our Peel from Reality. Alright, yeah. Always yield. Yes, I do wish to use the ability. And I want to get my Crow out. We're going to take 2 again. I'm going to be in a better position to attack back with my Gravedigger than he is to attack in with his. Alright, charging Rhino. Typhoid Rats have been patiently waiting for that target, so that is perfectly fine. And we've got the Peel from Reality too, so very nice. More Mystics. This guy's got triple Elvish Mystic in his deck. His ramp is out of control. Just playing the patient game. Alright, seems like an easy blocking situation. Typhoid Rats, Rhino, Coral Barrier. Let's start taking out his little 1/1s. I'm trying to think what he buffs his whole team with. Nothing is readily coming to mind, but we'll see. I've got the Dust and the Peel from Reality, so whatever. Parental damage that would be dealt by non-green creatures this turn. Yeah, it's alright. I think we could Flesh to Dust the Rhino. Probably just Peel from Reality the Rhino and the Coral Barrier, And what happens then is I take 5 damage, but I don't lose anything, and I get my coral barrier back for additional value. It's worth it. Worth it. He can replay his rhino too, and we're still okay. I still don't want to bust my flesh to dust. So we take some damage here. He busts a spell. It's actually not that bad for us. I'd say that actually worked out fairly well for us. Ooh. Scuttling Doom Engine. I think we're just going to have to flesh to dust that guy because I can't block it. So going to have to lose some life for that, but can't do anything about it. Alright, I guess I need to run the Divination, so I'll probably take out the Void Snare. I'm going to bring in the Divination. I think this deck does actually need a couple card draw spells to fully take some advantages. I guess I'm not playing around Ranger's Guile, but what can I say? I'm not playing around Ranger's Guile. Just taking our 6, taking our 6 punishment here. It's a good rare. I would have liked the Scuttling Doom Engine. Main deck Plummet, very surprising. We've got 2 more crows, so hopefully I can find one. Nope, just some land. Alright, just one of those. One of those draw a bunch of land things that Alex Stephenson is notorious for. I think that's probably why I play aggro all the time. I'm just an awful top decker. There's a Tinkerer. Don't quite have the means to give him flying yet, but if I can get one of my golems, that's turns him right on. Or a couple more crows. Amphin Path Mage will be an amazing way to finish this game. So I've got the means to win this. I just need to draw them. Golem or anything. Third Coral Barrier. Alright. He can flesh to dust us. That's okay. Wish our opponent had some islands. I'll tell you that much. Alright, well, Black Cat's pretty innocuous. Alright, Child of Night. Alright. Lost our flyer. I mean, lost the golem too, but I think losing the flyer is a little more relevant. We still have 2 crows left. We have Amphin Path Mage. We really do have cards left that can still win this. Well, the Gargoyle Sentinel, unfortunately, is an issue. So that sucks. Siege Worm, too. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Crow is not an option anymore. So it looks like he's got us on a 3-turn clock. Funny how rapidly the tides can shift, huh? Alright. That sucks. Let's see if we got something for it. Nope, just more lands. Doesn't do anything. So I need an Amphin Path Mage, or I'm going to lose. That's exactly what it boils down to. Alright, so I have to attack with Child of Night next turn if I don't draw the means here. I should see how many... He has more defenders than I have attackers, unfortunately, and he's drawn more action. Yep, get your rare, that's fine. Come on, deck. Nope, just gives me land, of course, so can't do anything there. Attack with the Child of Night. So, yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Yeah, that's cool. What did I see? 13, 14, 15 out of 17 in the top 30. Yeah, I guess that happens. I don't know. It sucks. It's terrible. Really disappointed. Should have attacked with Slyblade there too, but it honestly doesn't make a difference at all at this point. He probably has enough attackers to just kill me, because he's been drawing better than I have. As expected. I mean, I'm Alex Stephenson. I draw like garbage when it comes to top decks for sure. Absolutely. I hate top deck wars. I'm the worst top deck war guy ever. Look, he's just non-stop drawing Siege Worms and Reclamation Sages and Yisans, and I'm like sitting here twiddling my thumbs playing lands. Just waiting for my crows, which are apparently in the bottom. Oh yeah, Merklurker, you know. Something that would have been tremendously useful. I don't even know what to do at this point. Yeah, I have no idea what to do at this point. I think I have to gain at least. This is terrible. So I think I pretty much have to give up a dude. I just have to be willing to let a dude die. So I am going to have to do that. Let's swing in with the Gravedigger, who's going to be just throw away. And then a Slyblade, I guess. Do I even have the resources for... Of course I do. How could I not? I have every land in my deck. So I think I just swing with these two. I'm going to have to throw away my Gravedigger, which is, what can I say, dreadfully terrible. But I can't do a damn thing about it. Just waiting on our Path Mage, which presumably the last card in our deck. So I'm trying to think if it's worth actually even giving him the hexproof first strike death touch, because we only have one turn left anyway. So my theory is I'm just going to let him die so I can gain a little bit more life, because I'm probably going to need it against his wall of attackers. And I really only have about one turn left, I'm thinking. Probably. So I don't even think it's worth giving him the death touch first strike. I'd rather have all my resources for life gain right now. Because like I said, we're dead next turn, so. Path mages still are out. Do I even have enough? I probably don't, do I? I don't even have enough resources. Despite drawing, yeah, I don't. That's hilarious. Despite having it the entire game, I don't have enough resources to do it. So the path mage isn't even acceptable. Can I survive another turn? I guess that's a question I should be asking. So 10. I can only make 3 guys unblockable. Despite it being turn 25 or whatever ridiculous turn it is, I don't actually have enough 2 power guys to get in. Oh wait, he's at 4. Okay, I do. Never mind. I thought for a second he was at 6, and I was like, how dreadful is that? Alright, so thankfully we did see the out. Pretty crazily saw the out. My God. Games don't get closer than that. He was at 5 card. He didn't even have card draw, did he? He milled himself 3. I was gonna say, how did he get that far down? I think we're getting rid of Void Snare. I don't like it at all. Again, in this match, Divination has to come in. We need more life. Clearly need more life gain. I think that a gate is still going to be pretty valuable. He had plummet and like all sorts of crazy crap that was good. Yeah, I'm thankful we drew our 1 out there, because nothing else would have done it. Shadowcloak Vamp, I guess, I would have had to pay 2 life to block his Sentinel to trade, so I guess I could have done that. Yeah, top deck wars, God, they are not my forte. Like, if he had attacked with everything, was I dead? I didn't even do the math. I think he just didn't bother to do the math either. So neither of us doing the math, if you go back and look, he may have been able to kill me there. I honestly don't know. If he had swung all out, I don't know. But yeah, how crazy is that? I almost didn't win with Path Mage on turn 20 or whatever that was. My God. That was like turn 20, wasn't it? Probably was. I don't have anything else. Glacial Crashers aren't really useful. Fester Gloom is actually useful, right? All the Mystics? Yeah, maybe Fester Gloom is useful. Why is he main decking Fester Gloom? I don't get it. I guess I don't need it, because I've got he can have the ramp. That's okay. Because it kills some of my guys too. That's kind of why I don't like it. Kills my coral barrier tokens. Maybe that's not important. What does it kill of his? Wayfinders and Mystics, more importantly. Can also do Zoffshade here, actually. And maybe you're wondering why, but for 6 mana I can block a Siege Worm It actually does seem pretty good. What do I cut for that, though? I don't know. Let's ditch that plan. I could cut a Willforged Golem for his offshade because we know he's running the Reclamation Sage. But I still like the Willforged Golem. I don't know. This is a tough match for sure. I think this is this is going to be a difficult match, but I'll try my best. Get to turn 20 and top deck Amphin Path Mage, and we can get there. This hand, no black source. Could be an issue. We don't have much early game, but we have triple Coral Barrier. We just need a land and some... I'm going to try it. I don't really like this hand, but I'm going to try it anyway. Well, there's part 1. Part 2 is another land, and then we're in Coral Barrier territory with Appeal from Reality. Black Cat. Pretty good card. Undoubtedly. There it is. Coral Barrier is just excellent in this deck with the Covenant of Bloods and the Willforged Golems. Three drop. Yisan. Jeez. That guy's going to be a problem. Just spitting dudes out for our opponent. It's alright. I may have to kill it. Guess I can't afford the Covenant of Blood yet, can I? To take our 1 here. I don't want to trade. We've got too many goodies in our hand. Primodox. That's no biggie. Let's drop a Willforged Golem here. See if he Reclamation Sages us. Could actually... I'm going to play a little bit safer. I'm going to play a second Coral Barrier here. And maybe you're wondering, well, why didn't you just drop the Golem? Well, next turn I can drop the Golem and leave up Peel from Reality. So then I can save it from a Reclamation Sage. But maybe that's thinking too far ahead. I don't know. I think I'll quad block a Primodox anyway. So you can take out 2 dudes. And even if he has Titanic Growth, he only takes out... I guess he takes out all 4. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. Used an Ulcerate on a Coral Barrier. Am I really that heartbroken about it? Not at all. Typhoid Rat seems pretty appropriate here. It's unfortunate he's going to get Yisan value, but can't do much about it. Could also do Gravedigger at some point, which would be useful. Yeah, I'd say it's a fair trade. Oh, got it back again. Let's, If I drop the golem, he's still a couple away from digging up the reclamation sage, but I'm trying to think what are the odds of him just having the reclamation sage. I don't know. Let's gravedigger the, I was going to say the rats, but I think it's actually the coral barrier. And the reason is because why? Why is that better? It's kind of a tough spot. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get reclamation saged. I don't want a gravedigger for something I can't play. I don't want to get the typhoid rats back. I don't want to play the path mage. I can't play covenant. Appeal from reality doesn't currently do anything. Let's do gravedigger. Get back our coral barrier. Just so we can get back into Covenant of Blood territory. Two cards left in our opponent's hand to our 5. We've got the means to win in our hand. We just have to be able to get to that point. All right, that's helpful. Let's drop the coral barrier. And I can drop Willforged Golem, but because he's got Yisan and it's going to tick up to that point, I'm just going to wait it out. I may have to kill Yisan, but then he can just bounce Gravedigger. Jeez. That's a tough spot. I think I'm gonna appeal from reality. I don't want him to get his Gravedigger back. It's too much value. So I'm gonna peel my Gravedigger, I think, over the coral barrier and his Primodox, so I can kill it next turn. I just don't want him bouncing that Gravedigger, because then I just can never kill his Primodox. Yeah, that's awful for us. So now I don't know exactly what we're going to do. He's got Reclamation Sage online. Maybe he'll just tick up to 3 and I won't have to worry about it. I was really hoping he didn't have something there, but unfortunately he did. So now I'm in actually a pretty bad place. Yeah, that's pretty awful for us. Just ticking up Yisan. He's got the Sentinel, which is really good for him. He's got infinite Gravedigger at this point, so I've got nothing on that. I've got absolutely nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Siege Worm too, huh? Oh, Living Totem, okay. So we're going to take a bajillion damage flying that I can't do anything about, which sucks, but what can I say? I can't do anything about it. Chump the 5. Yeah, we're pretty well screwed now after that. Ranger's Guile could not have been more timely. At least he's not in Reclamation Sage territory, but I've just got this terrible feeling inside of my stomach that he's probably got it. Let's drop the golem now. I guess we're in no position to chill anymore, so I don't know what else to really do. My plan now is try and race him with the Path Mage and the golem. Really sounds unreal. It sounds hyper unrealistic, but I honestly have no idea what else to do. I can no longer kill any of his guys for any value because of the Gravedigger to infinity. Of course he's got... Okay, Shaman of Spring with the Primodox, I guess. Some more value, but... Has he got the Reclamation Sage? Or no, okay. If he doesn't have the Sage, I'm feeling a little bit better. I don't know why he didn't attack with Primodox there. He didn't want me to drop it or block with the Golem and Coral Barrier. I don't know if I would have, to be honest, because he's got the Gravedigger, but whatever. Unfortunately, we're a little bit behind on the race now, but we still got to go for it here. If we can get Jodo by Merklurker, can turn this around. That is an actual means to potentially flip this. Yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Just playing more spells. Alright. What do we got? Island, which brings us up to 9. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got no other flyers. I think we do Gravedigger. Gravedigger, Typhoid Rat, 4, 7, no, okay. I wanted to, yeah, that's tough. That is really tough. If I play the Tinkerer, I can chump the Sentinel, but then I can't. Still taking a lot of damage. I wish I just could attack with both of these and still play something of value. I can play Tinkerer, but then I have 2 blockers. It's just not enough. It's just got too much. I'm wasting too much time, so I got to do Gravedigger to get back the Typhoid Rats. Yeah. Got to play the Typhoid Rats. I got to make my Golem unblockable. I gotta pass. I'm gonna have to, if he attacks with everything, I'm gonna have to block with my Path Mage. It's awful for us, what can I say? It is awful. I wish I could do something about it. I can't. Can't do anything. So I guess we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do this. Take some hardcore punishment. Gravedigger in his hand. Getting back whatever he wants. What did he get back? Got the Primodox back, alright. There's our Merc Lurker too, jeez. Play the Tinkerer. Jeez. Yeah, it's not very good. Well, I guess he can't attack or block with the Sentinels. That's good. Yeah, that doesn't do anything, does it? Really doesn't do anything. I'm at a loss. I'm going to attack with Tinkerer. Give it lifelink. I'm thinking of conceding here, actually. I've got less than 6 minutes to do a game 3, which seems awful. I don't know if there's actually any draws I could get at this point that'll get me out of this, so I guess I'll take a look, but then I'm just going to snap seed. I don't know how I'm going to win a game 3 in 5.5 minutes with this deck. I don't think it's possible. And he's got Siege Worm too. Yeah, snap seed. We'll go to game 3. Do I have anything? Anything that possibly does something of value against this deck out of sideboard? Mind Rot maybe, because he's got all the ramp. Should I just bank on that? I don't know. It's probably not even good enough. Let's just try it again. I just got to make the fastest decisions you've ever seen in your entire life. Alright, I'm going to make snap decisions. There's a good chance that it could cost me, but I don't know what to say. I have to rapid fire play. And that's all I've got. Mind Rat. Let's get rid of our coral barriers. They're not going to benefit us too much in this position. It's a good draw. Let's get the Path Mage out there. Could actually get the Tinkerer too, I guess, but Tinkerer might attack better. No time. I'm going to get the Path Mage. Let's just put him on a clock. Ulcerate? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Hopefully the Shadow Cloak Vamp can do some work for us. Yeah. Well, I guess if he was going to hit one of them. Jeez. It's actually okay. Believe it or not. Oh, well, that's nice. Get some lifelink. Drop the Tinkerer and pass. Siege Worm? Alright. Child of Night. I almost want to leave up the Peel from Reality, but I don't think I can afford to. Because if I, well, otherwise I'm playing Child of Night. I'm going to leave it up. It seems safe, actually. Because he's going to want to swing with both, so I might be able to bounce and finish him off. You know what I mean? Alright, I guess we got a Peel here. So it's Peel. I can't block. I want to be able to, well, jumping the Siege Worm doesn't do too much, I guess. But I can't even chump the Scuttling Doom Engine, whereas I can get lifelink at least chumping the Siege Worm. I see. Hanny has the Ranger's Guile. Come on. This doesn't seem very fair. Oh. Well. Have some cards, my friend. Wow. That was a crazy match. You can't even comprehend the level of satisfaction that win has. Winning with the Sign in Blood after I talked about how it's a... Jeez. Alright. I'll see you in round 2.